Of course, the big story this weekend was France winning the Nations League. Another cup brought home, said L'Equipe. Meanwhile, in Spain, injustice. They're ruining football, says Marco. Of course, that controversial late goal for Kylian Mbappe, which we saw. He was offside, but because Eric Garcia touched it, played him on. It was clearly offside. The referee told me that I tried to play the ball. What should I do? Step aside and let him run? Apparently, this is the rule. More reaction from the Spanish camp. Busquets, the referee, said that Eric plays the ball, so the offside is cancelled. That's not explained to us. You have to want to play the ball, but Eric only wanted to intercept. Irathbal, meanwhile, saying everyone who plays football knows that's offside. Whoever made this law has never played football. Eric's not trying to play the ball. He's trying to intercept it. Let's welcome in, shall we? Frank Leboeuf joins the conversation, as well as Jurgen. Frank, I imagine from a defender's point of view, you're on Eric Garcia's side.
Of course I am, and everybody should be, because that's what you feel. I mean, normally the rule is when one of your partner gives you the ball, and therefore when the ball leaves the boot, is when you decide whether the player is offside or not. In case there is an interception, in that case, and you want to give the ball back to your goalkeeper, therefore you put the opponent back to the game, which is not the case. He barely touches it. It's just try to intercept. It doesn't try to put the ball back to his goalkeeper. Therefore, it's when Hernandez kicks the ball, and we all see that Mbappe is offside, that you have to make that decision. And clearly, Mbappe is offside. So it should have been denied. That's simple.
But of course, from the letter of the law, it was the right decision for the officials to make. Jurgen, from a coach's perspective,
no, it's not.
Go on, Frank.
I'm sorry, Dan. Yeah, yes, of course, that's the rule. But again,
yes,
Oyarzabal is completely right. The guy who created that rule doesn't know football, doesn't understand football, and that's the main concern that I have about that rule.
Yeah, my point, Frank, that in the end the law, though, was adhered to properly, therefore it was the right decision. That's all I was saying.
No.
Yes, that is true. This is an argument. This is a fact. Jurgen, from a coach's perspective, I'm intrigued. What on earth are you supposed to tell Eric Garcia? To leave the ball, to not try and play it?
No, I mean, it's really a big deal. I mean, what happened there is a big deal. You know, it was a clear offside. You know, I mean, even if he tries to intercept or whatever, you know, tries to play it, it was, you know, it was clearly offside. And whoever came up with that rule, I mean, really, just please rethink it as fast as possible and change it back again to how it was before, because this is a nightmare. I mean, you play a final of an international competition, even if it's just newly created, whatever it means, the Nations League, but still, you know, it's a big deal. When France plays Spain, it should not be decided with an offside goal.
The good thing about it is it actually happened in this game, because now maybe because it happens in a final between two of the supposed best sides in Europe, then they'll take notice. If this happens in some qualifier in the middle of Armenia against Kazakhstan, nobody's going to even think about it.
But I remember us watching Liverpool Spurs, and something happened. Do you remember Lovren tried to play the ball and it ended up to Harry Kane? He scored. You stormed out of the viewing room, I think, so red and angry at the rule. Yeah. That was 3 years ago, so that hasn't changed things.
But I'm just saying that the chances of it being changed, the percentage rises through the roof because it's such a big game.
So how do you change it? What do you change it to?
I think Frank pretty much explained it. You know, when normally, under normal conditions, had Eric Garcia not touched that ball, it's judged onside or offside when the pass is played. So it's very simple. That's dead easy.
Right.
Even though Garcia touched it, if you apply the same rule to that, then it's a straightforward decision.
What if I'm Eric Garcia? I try to clear it and it spins and ricochets off my boot into the path of Mbappe, and then he goes and scores. Remember, it's fun and ricochet.
Did you listen to one word I just said?
Yeah, I heard exactly what you said.
So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Eric Garcia does.
It doesn't matter.
He is completely irrelevant.
Correct, because he's offside when the pass is played.
Right, and that's it. So it doesn't matter what he does. Doesn't matter if he can't kick a ball properly.
Do a somersault on it.
Right.
Chew it, eat it,
right.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I don't think
he's
that's
offside.
allowed. Right.
It's dead simple.
Right.
There's no grey area in that.
Okay, all right. Away from the controversial goal, Frank.
Dan, if I may.
Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go.
Dan, if I may.
Yes.
No, I won't go back to that rule, and you're absolutely right. You know, a rule is a rule, and you have to stick to it, whatever. I'm French, so we do whatever we want. But the thing is, I think if you want to make the game simple, and if you want to make sure that people understand and agree with you, make it really simple. And as Steve just explained, whatever happens during the pass that somebody makes and the assist somebody makes to another, you don't care. You have to judge when the ball kicks when the boot kicks the ball, and that's it. Don't try to interpret what actions or another one, you know, in case something is being touched. No, it's just in that position, Mbappe is offside. Don't try to make it more complicated, because at the end of the day, nobody knows it. You know that Didier Deschamps said he didn't know that rule as well. Nobody knew that rule, in fact, I guess, except maybe 2 people in the VAR room.
Frank, to the actual result, how does this affect your appearance money now, given that you won the World Cup but you didn't win the Nations League?
No.
How is this going to affect you going forward?
It doesn't really matter, because I won the World Cup and the Euro and the Confederation Cup in the row, so it won't affect me in that case. Don't worry about me, that's all right. We're very happy that they won the Nation League. I don't know what it means, and as Jurgen said, I don't know, it is important now, it's newly created. Maybe within 10 years or 20 years, we're going to say, wow, France won it the second time, just after Portugal, and it was a big deal. It's not a big deal, we're happy, but it's not a big deal, especially in those circumstances.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.